Oh, hello world. Okay. Well, so I did that kind of, I don't know, not weird, but yeah, it was a bit of a weird reading this morning. But what was so interesting is that as soon as I did the reading, because I got up wicked early, I went outside. And in this morning's reading, the winter element was really coming through, as did autumn, but like these kind of cloudy, cold, wintry days. And the first card was the earthworm. Well, anyway, after I did that reading, it was kind of weird, and I don't know, it stayed with me all day. I didn't even know if I wanted to post it, but Spirit was like, post it, but I was like, it feels incomplete. I don't know. But so I go out, and it's very much like a winter's day today. Very cloudy, very much had the feeling of the cards. And then as soon as I was on my walk, earthworm in the exact same shape, which was in the first card that I'd pulled this morning. So I was like, okay, well, clearly I'm locked in. But I don't know, it's the first time I've really had a mystery still kind of stay mysterious. But it's been a very oddly, like, serendipitous, magical, weird day. So I knew I was locked into the reading still when I was doing my walk, and then I had to get a prescription filled. Now, the pharmacy by my house, God bless them, every time I go in there to deal with him, they always manage to royally fuck it up. So it is a chain that I need to use because my prescription is through them. But I was like, I cannot with the same pharmacy. I don't care if it's this close to my house. I have to pick another one. So I Google mapped it, and it showed that there was another one pretty close by. But what extra got me is I noticed the address. I love adding up the numbers, and it equaled 1111. And I was like, yes, this is the one. So I went there, and sure as shit, it turns out, I guess they allowed the pharmacists to hop around between the pharmacies, because the last time I was at the stinky pharmacy, this pharmacist whose company I did not enjoy that very much, he was at this pharmacy, the 1111 pharmacy. But we had a nice interaction, and it went smoothly. And then when I went to pay for it, I forgot that I had moved money into my checking account, savings. So then part of the cost went through, but the remainder that was owed was 1111. So there was all this 1111 business. And like, for most of us, that's our number. So then I got home to rest the dogs because I was marching around all morning. And then when I was lying here, and I'm always by these windows, these little birds started to like, not hit the window, but they were flying to the window and, I don't know, flapping against it in a very unusual way, which guys, you've seen me, I film here all the time. I only just saw a bird in that tree for the first time in months. So, I don't know. Very unusual. Okay, and then I think I was watching a reading myself, either this morning or last night. Oh, I can't even remember. Yeah. But there was something about palm trees, or something stood out to me about palm trees. And then all day today, the emphasis was on palm trees. And just when I was thinking about my old roommate, Brody, who I think has this beautiful palm tree tattoo on his chest, then I saw this other guy with a tattoo of a palm tree on him just when I was thinking about a palm tree tattoo. And then it was just palm trees all day. I saw this beautiful coat with palm trees on it. Like, I don't know. So this is where we're at, guys. I'm like, I still feel kind of locked into, yeah, the 3 points of the crown, because that kind of carried into this morning's weird reading. But this morning's reading kind of was just like, I don't know. But Spirit seems to think this is all part of the message, and everything's connected, but I still don't know where we're going. Oh, fuck, I almost forgot. So then I was coming home just now. I just literally walked in the door from another giant walk. This time, though, I went to get some snacks. Neither here nor there. Okay, so on the walk home, they were showing me, again, when I first started to put out some videos, I was getting some real Vancouver vibes. So I was walking home just now, they were showing me this part of Vancouver, I guess one of the last times I would have been in Vancouver, which was like many years ago. But they were showing me when we arrived, it was like really early in the morning, so the sun was just coming up. It was probably around this time, May or June. And we went to this little tiny restaurant on top of this big hill. Like I can see it because I can see it perfectly. I can see the ocean, I can see the mountains, I can see the big classic like Vancouver freighter ships. But then I couldn't remember. I was associating it with the crummy girlfriend that I had in New York. But then it made no sense because I was like, I know for a fact we didn't go to Vancouver. Like, it just never happened. So how am I having this weird memory? Anyway, I don't know. So there's this like weird emphasis on Vancouver. Because then that got me just thinking about Vancouver in general. And some of the last times I was there. And how I grew up there. My grandma's buried there, but I haven't been to her gravesite. I don't know. There's an emphasis on Vancouver when I was coming home just now. And was there one other thing, Spirit? I feel like there's one more. Oh boy. Nuts. It'll come. There is one more. I can just feel it. Spirit, don't leave me hanging like this. You know. I know you know what it is. I can feel it. Okay, well, let's shuffle some cards about it. Oh, I hate that. That's a terrible feeling. Going back to BC. Yeah, there was something here about revisiting your youth. Like for me, I grew up in British Columbia, but Vancouver is where some formative years. If anyone has seen some of my earlier videos, I talk about this one summer, the summer where I think I was 12 or 13. My best friend Becky lived there. And I would go and hang out for the summer. Oh man. Anyway, I think it's the art gallery. It has the two lions. Oh, we bought some acid. Bought some pot. Ooh, that was the summer I really got myself into some trouble as a youth. Yeah, so there's something here about Vancouver, or like British Columbia, because they were also showing me like, I grew up in Kamloops. Okay, what cards themselves out here? Oh, look at this. Oh, we got a real Nine of Swords, King of Wands, Eight of Wands. Oh. I hate this King of Wands. He just does. He looks so sleazy. I hate his little lean. I hate his makeup. His bags. You can just tell he's been doing coke all night. He just looks like a cokehead. Like he does. He just looks like a big fat cokehead. Yeah, and no wonder he's all anxious. Oh, do we have a cokehead in the crowd? I don't think I've ever mentioned him being a cokehead. I don't think we've ever mentioned cokeheads on this channel. Oh, but I was just talking about experimenting with drugs as a youth in Vancouver and getting into some trouble. What the hell's beeping? There's nothing in here to beep. Okay. Weird. Okay, well, we have this owl here. We also have this lady in the red dress, and then all of these swords, and she's in her, like, house on the prairies, nighty, like, you know, when it goes all the way up to the collar, or way up to the neck there. Yeah, release yourself. Okay, well, we got a cokehead here. Yeah, getting real coke vibes. Ugh. No offense, but this is, back in the day, I had a little foray, a a little dance with Lady Cocaine. So trust me, there's no judgment here, but it does not behoove anyone's personality. I'm just gonna say it. I have not found that any of the people I did coke with had anything delightful about their personalities on coke. And I don't think I was delightful. Okay, we definitely have a cokehead. Okay, so we have 8 of wands. The cokehead's communicating. Oh my god. Okay. Someone's crying. Well, it is going under the 9 of swords. Oh, yeah, that lady in the red dress. Did someone pass away here? Because, okay, when I did first see the owl, it did immediately make me think of the more kind of indigenous kind of teachings around the owl, of it being like a messenger of death. Not all indigenous, but, you know, a few out there. So that was kind of my first go-to. And then with this lady in the red dress, she's a ghost, but she also has a big ghostly red blind over her eyes. Oh. Hold on. Oh my god. Oh yeah, and then when I was coming home too, there was all of these like horn fights. People were having some real horn fights with their cars. Okay, wait, is there... I don't want to get grim here, but like... because this doesn't really ever come up on the channel too, but I'm kind of almost sensing a death, to be honest. And the tears. Okay, hold on. I'm not really quite sure yet. Let me pull some cards. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, yes. And the King of Wands. Whoa, too many. Yeah, let's just keep to 1, please. Okay, what's up with this? Is there an actual physical death here? What am I picking up on? No. Okay, well then what's next? What's going underneath the 8 of Wands? I kind of do, though. I don't know. Hold on, I have to tune in. The Fool with 10 of Cups. Okay, you want to go like this, but let's do our 3, 3, and 3. Here, let's put this out of the way. Huh, interesting. I was putting the cards on a slant. I never do that. And the King of Swords is slanting. And then the 8 of Wands are on a slant. All right. God, Jesus, Buddha, Grandma, Archangels. Okay, I know we're getting into our love language here, Pictionary, but okay, so what's on a slant? A skew. What's a skew? And the ghostly lady, she's in red, but the King of Wands is all red. Now, I've kind of likened him to being a cokehead. Now we have all this anxiety, but underneath the anxiety card, we have that Ace of Cups, but all I see is a big eyeball crying. Okay, folks, we're off to the races here. Ooh, okay. Okay, let's just get the last 3 cards to get a bit of where we're going here. Okay, we have the 2 of Wands, and I'll show you these cards in one hot sec. 2 of Wands to the Knight of Wands. To the Ace of Wands. Page of Swords. And this is that creepy Page of Swords too. He's really like, I don't know, he's got like a real Children of the Corn gaze going on, you know what I mean? It's not very inviting. Okay. So I showed you slanty. You know what? With all that red, I don't want to be associated with this red right now. This cokehead red. Yeah. That's what we're calling it, cokehead red. What's cokehead red? We're already off to the readings today are just weird. This one's a little bit more fun, but like, okay, so we have cokehead red. Sphere, you're wild. Okay, let's get some smoke on this. Let's do a little clearing. Also, because I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, because there's something about youth here. Oh, did someone pass away in someone's youth? Someone that you partied with? Oh, that would have been my friend Becky. Now, I try to keep tabs on her every few years. I try to do a Facebook search. And I do tend to find her after hours and hours and hours. So far, she hasn't passed yet. Oh. But in Kamloops, a lot of the kids that I went to school with all had some tragic endings. Kamloops, in particular. Huh. Kamloops versus Vancouver. Now, Kamloops is more deserty. Vancouver has the ocean and is like... Okay, sorry guys, there's something here about location. Kamloops versus Vancouver. Something about your youth. I am sensing a passing of someone. But this does feel now more connected to your youth. And because there's talk of partying, like when I was thinking about Vancouver and how like that's where I really, yeah, again, as like a 12-year-old and oh boy, as a parent now, again, it's a miracle I'm alive. Hand to God. Okay. Well, we definitely need to clarify. I can tell you right the fuck now. Where's my... Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. Okay, my backpack is right there, guys. Sorry. Is the little deck in there? Hold on. Oh, no, perfect. It's right here. Ooh. Guys, I'm so close to moving. 48 hours. Boom. Maybe even 24 hours. It could be tomorrow. Probably not. Probably be Saturday. I don't even know what it looks like. Surprise. But I do trust because it's through a friend. It's through my good friend. So I trust. It's not like it's a total surprise, but I'm going to go see it for the first time tomorrow. Living on the edge. You can help you. Oh yeah, there was another song coming through. Okay, hold on. Let's clarify the lady in red, please. In this Nine of Swords. The High Priestess. Oh. Okay, well, it is a spirit. Okay. Spirit that you're psychically connected to? What's up? Okay, tell me a bit more. Who is this spirit? Who is this lady in red? Chicken? No. Lay down, girl. Lay down, girl. I'm not doing this. Okay, lie down. Seven of Cups. Sorry, I'm just looking at all the cups because in a lot of the Seven of Cups, there'll always be something like a snake or a dragon or a devil. This one there isn't, but I'm trying to feel into who this lady, this ghosty lady is, because I do feel a spirit. I'm just going to say it. I think someone from your youth who passed that you're connected to. I don't know who. This person is presenting as female, doesn't have to be. The Seven of Cups. For some of you, I'm hearing first love in your youth. Like one of your first boyfriends or girlfriends. And I feel like could have been maybe drinking and driving in high school. There's something here around a death and a spirit that is connected to you that like is with you. Maybe they had a nickname like Cokehead Red. Maybe they had red hair. Okay. Okay, well, what's up at the King of Wands? Or is the King of Wands the red ghost? Who's the King of Wands here? Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is right below. We have two Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Ooh, I like this Queen of Pentacles. She has a mama black kitty and 3 baby little chatons. See, there's mama. 1, 2, 3. Little fucking cutie patooties. Oh, and that one kitten is on top of all of the gold. And there's a peacock. We got some grapes. Okay, tell me a bit more about this King of Wands. The King of Pentacles. And the 3 of Cups. Wow. There is this emphasis on the cups, though, a little bit. Yeah, and this King of Pentacles has a glass of wine. Okay. Well, I have someone in the crowd here, and we have the Fool again. Mirroring. So we have 2 Fools, 2 Queen of Penties. Okay, so I have a really affluent person here. I don't know if this is you collective or someone coming towards you. I still feel like... Okay, hold on. Tell me just a bit more. Who is this? And how does it relate to... Because I'm seeing the red and red. The ghosty red and the king... Where's the magician? Spirits. The drinks. And a spirit. The 7 of Cups. Okay, well, I'm not really sure, guys. There's something here about a spirit. I'm not sure how the spirit connects to this King of Wands, who's like double Queen of Penties and a King of Penties. But with that High Priestess, and there's something here about spirits. And also, we got some addiction going on here. Okay, so what's the 8 of Wands? Is the King of Wands coming towards collective? Like, what's going on here? 2 of Cups. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is who's coming towards you, collective. A really affluent person. Someone who's like a big boss. And now, I've known a lot of these people, actually. And a lot of these people are high-functioning addicts, 100%, because they have the money. They can do coke, they can drink vodka and orange juice all day long. Like, I've known a lot of lawyers, some doctors, some nurses, some psychologists. Yeah. So you can be a top boss, but totally be in your addiction. Spirit, do you want to talk to that? Am I getting this right? Because I'm just... What's up with the addiction stuff here? Want to talk about it? 2 of Swords. Well, yeah. They're emphasizing the bullseye. Okay, so I got it. Okay. So what's up with the 9 of Swords? I can't... What's up with the spirit? Is this a spirit that they've picked up through drinking or like their drug use? Wheel of Fortune, a house. Is the house they're living in haunted? Oh. Oh. The house they're living in is haunted. And the spirit, like, this is why I especially warn of substance use. Even if it's just, it has nothing to do with addiction, but if you're psychic and sensitive, you can really open yourself up to things. So if this person already has a propensity to being in the spirits, especially with alcohol, it does have its own spirits. It's very different. And even coke. So if they were to be living in a house where there's energy, and maybe that's what's giving them like nightmares. Oh, or something's attached to them. Interesting. We haven't had a reading like this. Okay. Here, okay, we need some sage, actually. Let's put a little sage on this spirit and for this person, because no matter what's going on for someone, like, no one wants attached spirits. Nobody needs that. Like, hand to God, we all have enough problems in our lives. Same with alien abduction. You know what I mean? Like, we're all just hanging on by the skin of our teeth. Like, nobody needs anything extra at this point. Okay. All right, okay. Hold on, we need some big smoke here. All right, spirit in red. Here, we gotta cleanse you. We gotta move you along. And you gotta leave cokehead red alone. Yeah, you're bothering him. Whoever this person is. I understand they're in your house, but this is no way to behave. Okay. Here, I'm actually gonna turn you over, okay? Yeah. Night, night. This is what I do with those energies. I either just stick them in the mirror or I turn them over. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. Okay. You want to be out. This is yeah. Okay, so what does this have to do with collective? Because this is the person who's coming towards a collective. Okay, so what's the Ace of Cups about? This crying eye. This brown eye. Ooh, the Nine of Wands. Well, if this person is dealing with a goddamn ghost, and they're in love with you, and they got a bit of a coke problem, that is a lot. I would have a bandage on my head too. You know, their wands aren't working. Oh, and it's going right underneath the Nine of Swords. Yeah, this 9 energy. Oof. They are in it. Okay. Okay, well, let's put that back in. So we have 2 Queen of Pentacles. Okay, what do you want to say about the Queen of Pentacles? Because that's like double. So, and with the King. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, this person is insanely wealthy. And we got a lot of doubles. And even when it's not doubles, it's like 2 of the same number. Because we have 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, and this is the King of Pentacles guy. That's him in this 10 of Pentacles. And he's already out here. Wow, this person is insanely wealthy. Okay. So this is just about the wealth then? That they're just like really wealthy. Okay, that's too many. Okay, so what do you want to say about the double Fool then? Because that's like double new beginnings. Are both of you ready for this? Oh, we have the King of Wands. Did we have a King of Wands again? So that's 2 King of Wands. We have the World. Okay, hold on. So tell me more. Okay, so we have the King of Wands twice. Okay, so what's up with the doubles? Well, the Ace of Cups again. So that's another double. Now we have the Knight of Cups. And the Empress. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to... Okay. Okay, so let's put the Knight of Cups. You can go with that Knight of Wands. Yeah, there's an eruption. Like, there's so much fire and wands here. Yeah, there's a lot of wands. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wand cards. And then all these doubles. Okay. And I did have all that 1111. Okay, but what's up with the addiction part? Because I feel like, hello, like, I don't know if Collective really needs a cokehead on their hands. Temperance. Okay, hold on. I want real scoops. Okay, what are we doing about this addiction? Because this looks pretty good. Knight of Swords. So we have 3 of the knights here. Do we have another Knight of Swords? Page of Swords. Okay, but what's all this addiction energy? The 6 of Wands, 9 of Cups. Okay, okay, is this person sober now? Like, what's it? Yeah, is it past or is it current? Just give me a card with like either looking to the left or looking to my right. Is this a past energy or like they sober now? 8 of Wands. Now that's 2 8 of Wands. And this one, it's a big tornado. Whereas in this one, oh, okay, it's the past because this one came first. So this is to me is future. So this is like, this is the past energies, like a tornado. So their addiction, okay, so that was the past. And they'll be open about this because it's being communicated. Oh. Okay, there's a lot of mirroring here. Okay, so God, Lord Jesus, Grandma, especially. Okay, what's up with all the mirroring? Like, why all the doubles? Like, is it just about them literally mirroring each other? The 2 of Swords. Okay, I got the 2 of Swords again, which is the bullseye. To the Page of Pentacles. So I'm on the money. Okay, so there's a map here. The Page of Pentacles. He's flipping a coin. About the 2, the flipping a coin. It can go on either side. Doubles. And there's the sign. There's 2 ways to go. There's 2 ways to go. But I don't really see it as 2 ways to go. I just see it as like, okay, well, let me look at the doubles for a sec. Okay, if I were to compare the 2 Queen of Pentacles, well, it's true. There is one I would choose over the other. To be honest, I would choose this Queen of Pentacles over this Queen of Pentacles because, to be honest, the one with the black kitties, well, I love black kitties, but she just looks more gentle and soft and kind of relaxed. This one seems a little bit more anal retentive and not as fun. Okay, so wait, so let me, hold on. I think we're on a theme here. So let me find another double. Where's all the doubles? Okay, we have the 2 8. Yeah, the 8 of Wands. One's the past, one's the thing. Oh yeah, and the King of Wands. See, this is my other, see, I don't like this King of Wands, cokehead red. But I love this King of Wands. Remember? He's the one who's not peacocking for anyone. He's just fucking planning the world with his cat. And that was in my message about looking, oh, is this the continuation of one's gonna look similar to the real deal? Okay, I see. I see. So this does tie into the other reading of what I was saying, that one is gonna have the shape of, it's gonna have the appearance of being like the person, your divine counterpart, or the thing that you've been trying to manifest. It's gonna present as if, again, the outline, but it's not gonna have any substance. It's not gonna be, but they're gonna look very similar, but different. Yeah, I definitely want the King of Wands with the orange kitty. Yeah, and his face is so nice, and I love the other Queen of Wands in this deck, too. Yeah, like, everyone in here. And let's see. Oh, yeah, and then this King of Penties. Oh, no, we only had the one King of Penties, but yeah, it was the two. Okay, where that other Ace of Cups? Oh, yeah, so look, yeah, the Ace of Cups, the two Ace of Cups. One is the weird crying eye. Someone with brown eyes, perhaps. And then we got this beautiful Ace of Cups. It's like, yeah, the nice little witch. She's soft. Yeah, one's soft and one is like, yeah, a skew. And that had come up in the other reading, right? That the staff, the mast, is about coming in correct. Yeah, okay. So when energies come in a skew, and it's going to have the shape and the form. Yeah, there's going to be two Queen of Pentacles, two King of Wands energies. They're all going to have the same, but different cards, different decks. Yeah, even the Fool. Okay, so the double Fool. Yeah, like this one. Oh, yeah, the Vancouver energy. The mountains. Yeah, like this Fool, like it's nice and all, but look, he's like not grounded on anything. Like there's this weird dog and they're just like 8 million feet up in the sky. I don't know. He's got his like weird pantaloons on versus like this Fool where it's like we got hawks, we got big fat cumulus clouds. She's a witch. We've got a little sailboat down here. She's got her army boots on and her kitty, which I approve of, a black kitty no less. Yeah, and she's got her fists in the air. So 100% I'd go with this Fool. So basically little witch deck. That energy. Okay. Yeah, and even this Page of Swords. Remember I was saying like in this deck, like, Children of the Corn, like real stalker. Like his head's all down like this. This is how he's looking. And then he's holding his sword. Like, could we get any creepier? And like you're a boy too. Like, ew. Oh, that reminds me of this creepy little boy that I went to school with in Pemberton, BC. Ah, yeah, there's a real BC childhood theme here. Okay, a lot of you will clearly not have been raised in British Columbia, Canada. But think of the place, the state, the province, the wherever, that you would have spent a lot of the informative part of your youth. Because there's something there. Okay, well, so if we know, okay, we're at 38 minutes, so we know we don't like the okay, not that this is the stinky deck, the gilded, but for this energy it is. Okay, so let's put the stinky one, because we know that the energy that I personally like is this one. Okay, so everything got really mirrored there. Yeah, the last 3 readings, these all connect. The pointed, the 3 points of the crown, to the one I did this morning, which was so weird. Okay, out. Cokehead red. Yeah, you don't want to be with that cokehead. Yeah, real addict, low vibrational, with that Knight of Swords too, with the volcano erupting. Yeah, that's a real like sex addict, someone who likes to get around town. Oh, look at that, the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords came out. Okay, so the real one is coming out. See, now we have the ocean. Vancouver has more of the ocean because Kamloops is more like a desert. But there is a shark. This to me is like a big shark. Doesn't look like a whale or a dolphin. This feels like a shark. And we got birds here. Got a real squeaky wheel. Wheel your wheel. How can you live like that? Oh my god. Imagine, because I walk for like 4 hours at a time. I cannot imagine doing half a block with that thing. Okay. Well, messages of love are coming in. Okay. So, are both of these people coming in at the exact same time for the collective? Like, what's going on, collective? How is it that you have two identical... The Magician. You're manifesting with two hands. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me about these two energies. The Seven of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. The two. There's something here about the two. The 8 and the 7. Yeah, Spirit. Like, literally. Is collective about to be approached by two people who are almost identical? Yeah, the Two of Swords. You're going to have to make a choice. But also bullseye. Like, I'm getting it right. Okay. Well, you're going to have to be really careful. Although I feel like it'll just be kind of obvious. But okay, so wait. So who do you choose? Who do you choose? Collective. The King of Wands, this one. Yes. Oh my god, I just hopped right out. I love this King of Wands. Any man willing to plan the world for his kitty isn't peacocking, because this is the most peacocky one, right? The King of Wands, man of the world. No, he's just peacocking for his little orange kitty, his little office. Good job, collective. Good job, collective. I didn't know for a hot sec who you're going to choose. Wow, the Two of Pentacles. All of this too. Oh yeah, and on the seesaw. But the kitty, I just noticed it now, the kitty, and I only just noticed it in one of my last readings that this was even a seesaw. I thought this was the board on the fence, but it's not. It's a seesaw, so there's balancing. But I only just noticed now that her black kitty is jumping, which would at least dip it for a sec. So it's like you make the choice of the kitty. The kitty, you make the right choice. The kitty. That's how this gets made. Maybe actually one of the people will have a cat and the other won't. I mean, you can't always trust people with cats, because I've met a few psychopaths that are cat lovers. I don't know how or why. I seem to think that's counterintuitive. Oh, the Lovers to the Empress. Oh, yeah. And see the two kitties. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Oh, my God. And their little hearts, or their little tails in a heart. That's exactly the mood I'm in. Exactly. A little late night forest fire with your best friend, your truest love, your soulmate, with your two kitties. Both have your little tights on. Perfect. Oh, the Empress here. Just beautiful. Okay, well, okay, so wait. Spirit, can you just, before I sign off, can you quickly just tell me, like, okay, what was all the palm tree business about? Can we talk about it yet? Or is, like, that for a different reading? But, like, it seems to be all connected. So what's the palm trees? The Eight of Wands. Okay, the palm trees talking. Are they going to be communicating? What are they communicating? The Ace of Cups and the Fool to the Sun. So the palm trees represent... Oh, that's what got me onto the Vancouver thing. That's how it all started, the palm trees. Because then I heard, take me down... Yeah, take me down to Paradise City, where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Yeah, Axl Rose. That's what started it. And then I saw myself in the car in Vancouver. Like, whatever, whole other thing. Okay, so the palm trees have to do with paradise. I love paradise. Oh my god, yeah, and there's two little lovebirds, two little peace doves. Okay, well, we have two birds here, and we have two hawks here. Okay. We got like pretty much all the species here. Two birds, two kitties. We got a crow and a kitty. We got a shark and a kitty. Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Oh, won't you please take me home? Yeah, there's something here about youth. Oh, is the King of Wands? Oh, is Cokehead Red coming back from your past? Yeah, who is okay? Just are they new or are they old? I feel like Cokehead Red is the past. Yeah. Okay. So Cokehead Red, that King of Wands, the slanty one. I feel like this is someone potentially you went to school with. Someone from your past. Avoid them. And then just wait for this little King of Wands to come through. Ah! Okay. Now that was fun. That was nice. Okay, well, that just flew. That just flew by. Take me down to the paradise city. Yeah, I can really see one of you driving and listening to that song. Is my Vancouver crowd back? BC? I know I don't have too many Canadians. Also, I remembered the other countries. Netherlands, hello. Germany, hello. Those were the other two countries that I couldn't remember. All right, well, that's enough of that. Well, thanks, gang. Also, I mean, again, you don't have to give me any scoops, but like, man, if you want to comment if you have someone in your life named Cokehead Red, let a guy know. Oh, okay, be mindful out there. Keep your best eyes on the prize. Okay, stay blessed, stay golden out there.